We're live. Okay. Well, Anne, thank you so much again. It's nice to see you. We all missed you very much last week, but Kathy and Sharon came in your stead, and we got through the day great. So we
Thank
didn't
you.
do our draw last week
Mhm.
because it's you and I that do that. And I said
Yep.
to them, we're going to wait until this week, and we're going to do the 2 people free draw. So we just have to see how many people come in the room, and we don't usually do it right in the beginning. We want to, chat and talk and see who comes in first.
Yep.
And I've said very clearly that in order to be eligible for the draw, you have to be present in the room.
Yes.
Or your name's getting taken out and it'll get put back in. We're going to draw 2 more people. So we hopefully will draw people that are in the room.
Yep. I did just check before we came live because I put messages out on Instagram, Facebook, and my YouTube community page for any names. Tammy, I'm sure she's in the jar because she's our gatekeeper, but she did put a little message on there.
Tammy's definitely in the jar.
She's definitely in. Yeah,
she's in the jar too, for sure. I have a list somewhere here of the names that are in the jar, but I know she is one. So right now it's kind of quiet, and happy Mother's Day, Anne, and all the mothers that might be out here today. We wish you a beautiful day. Anne just told me that over in the UK, they don't celebrate it when we do. They celebrate it in March. So they get theirs earlier than we do. Ours is always the second Sunday in May, and Father's Day is the second Sunday in June.
Yes, same as us for Father's Day.
Father's Day is in June for you guys? Okay, so that's cool. So yeah, she was telling me she had a deluge of rain in where she lives, and a deluge. Yes, we know it rains a lot in England, but
it's never stopped since October.
This was like, she said, like unbelievable. Yeah. How much did you say you got?
2 inches in 40 minutes.
Wow.
So that's like somebody says like a month's rainfall in 40 minutes.
That's unbelievable.
We'll just watch it and you think, I can't believe this. It's going to stop in a minute.
Yeah, it's like this sheet drops, right? And it's like you're in the shower, like how hard?
Power shower.
Yeah.
We were all power showered. Yes, we were.
Power showered. Yeah, the power shower. That's it. Yeah, for sure. Well, we do have a couple of super chats here, and I'm really glad to see that Shamea Watts is here. Hi, Shamea. I do readings for her, and Mr. Maurice as well. I plan on super chatting, and happy Mother's Day. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Maurice. Whenever you're ready, we're just coasting today to see what we have. And it's so nice to see Reverend Heather Steves is in the room. Hi, MJ. Love you. Glad you're here again. And Reverend Heather Steves has a super chat, and so does MJ, and Earl does too. So welcome, Earl, as well. All our steady ones that are in the room. I haven't seen Tammy, but like I say, guys, over here it's Mother's Day, and we'll stay out as long as people want us to with super chats, and we'll go through the room, and if things really get slow or we lose people that are having things to do, then we'll shut down early, but we'll just play it by ear. So the first one here for us to do is MJ. So MJ says, hi, I saw Shan in the parking lot at work on Tuesday. What is he thinking about me? Okay, here we go, MJ. We'll have a look at what Shan's thinking about you. Okay, so we talked about the last reading we did, MJ, and there were 2 men. And one of them we told you was, don't go after him. He's the one that, you waved at out the window. But Shan is actually, you have sort of a relationship and a friendship with Shan at work, right? So just let us know. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Helen. Let us know if I'm right there, because we do so many readings, right? So she wants to know, and I think that's who that is. Hi, Deanne. Welcome. I may get a few people in here too, because a few people didn't know what I did, and I told them to check in today because we were live. So I said, when you come in, let me know it's you, so I know who I'm talking to. Okay, so if you're ready, she wants to know about Shan. What's he thinking about her?
I am ready. So first card for you, MJ, we've got the Ace of Coins. And this is all about a golden opportunity. Something that you've been hoping for, something that you've been manifesting. There it suddenly appears right in front of you. Now, the card that follows that is the Two of Pentacles, and that's all about being uncertain. On this card, look, she can't decide on this or that, and she's stuck. So I do think in this situation, seeing this as a lovely opportunity, a golden opportunity, something that's absolutely lovely, there is some hesitation and some indecision on Shan's part. Can't decide, not quite sure whether this or that, what to do. So I think there's definitely hesitation there, wondering exactly how to approach this, what to do, seeing it as a lovely opportunity, but then being completely stuck and not being deciding what to do next. And the last card, the Three of Coins, is all about teamwork, working together, talking things over, everybody bringing their lovely creativity to the team. Very much a team effort. So when you're asking, what is he thinking of me? Looking at the cards that you have, my feeling with this is he sees this as a wonderful opportunity, but is undecided on how to approach you, how to move forward, can't quite decide, sitting on the fence, not sure. And the Three of Coins, I do feel that maybe he perhaps wants to talk this over with somebody. This is involving other people. Now, there are 3 people on this card. So that could have something to do with his indecision. So I will be as tactful as that and leave that where it is. So that's the energy that I'm reading from the 3 cards. So yeah, I hope that's clear enough.
It sounds clear. Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I have sort of the similar energy, the Hangman. So right now he's kind of just hanging in limbo. Okay. He is torn. There's the the Nine of Wands. He's torn here. He doesn't know which way to go. He's battle weary from trying to make a decision. Should he approach you or shouldn't he? For some reason, he just wants to concentrate on his job and his work. And he's a workaholic. He's a perfectionist. He does a good job, and that's what he's trying to concentrate on. So what I'm seeing is he's trying to be professional, right? He's trying to think, should I do this or shouldn't I? He's very kind. He's very compassionate. He's loving, and he has great wisdom within him that if you do connect, he'll be a big help to you as far as wanting to guide you through any problems that you have, a good shoulder to lean into, a soft place to land, because that's the King of Cups. He's wanting to see his finances improve. There is the Page of Pentacles. He's wanting to see his finances improve. And this is why he's concentrating more on his work ethics rather than his romance. Okay. So I see him doing that right now. But I think that if, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, you've got, make an effort. Don't be afraid to send him, little seeds of what he needs to see. And perhaps he won't be so timid. He might know, well, you're interested. Maybe I should put out my feelers here. You need to trust this. Okay. But you need to trust that if it's meant to be, it will be. All right. That's what they're telling me. So right now things are moving slow. What is he thinking about you? I think he's just concentrating on work right now. I think he is of 2 minds, like Anne says, trying to make a decision, but he's just so focused on his finances right now that romance isn't even in his mind. So you might have to just get his creative juices flowing by letting him know that, you're interested. Okay. So don't be afraid. We can't sit there and wait for these guys sometimes to make the first step. Not in this day and age. Sometimes we just have to send them out that little seed to let them know, hello, I am here. And it's okay if you want to call me. Okay. So that's your message. Thanks a lot, MJ, for your super chat. Okay, I want to say hello to a few people. I want to say hello to Kathy, Kathy's Guided Light Tarot. You know, you guys saw me work with her last week. I want to say hello to Deanne Warman, Queen, and Dean from Secrets of the Red Moon. And Helen, hi. Yes, same in France, Mother's Day in May and Father's in June. Okay, well, in England, it's different. It's March and June. So, yeah, you're welcome, MJ. So, yes. Okay, so the rules in the room are, as the room fills up, we're going to wait probably halfway through our show. And then we're going to do two names we're going to draw to give two readings to. One question, it's a one question reading, but we'll give you a full reading on it. And if you're not in the room when we draw it, your name gets taken out of the jar, and we'll draw two more names because hopefully we'll get somebody who is in the room to have a reading. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go on now to, I want to thank Shamaya. She's become a member, and Mr. Maurice has been a member for 15 months. So thank you so much for being members on my channel. And we've got Reverend Heather. Let's go here. Reverend Heather M. Steve. So her question is, I'm on a hiatus. Please talk about my spiritual growth and benefit of taking time for growth. And what else does she say? And if spirit wants me to know something, I'll be grateful for them. Okay. Okay. So let's see what we have here for her. What messages do you need to see?
Okay. Heather, what a lovely selection of cards have just come out for you. That's really good. Talk about spiritual growth. Oh, don't we all love that? It's not always easy, is it? But your first card, the World, card 21. This says job well done. This is celebrating the completion of one thing, and now it's the start of something else. It's very much a card of advancement and success. This card says, right, brilliant, we've finished this project. Look, she's been right round the world and she's back where she started. So job well done. Where to next? But now this is moving up to the next level. The Nine of Wands says keep going, stay motivated, stay persistent, stay determined, keep going. Now, you might have to be a little bit assertive, and that's absolutely fine. So saying no, thank you. Be assertive. It makes me smile when this happens.
I know.
So no, thank you is a full sentence. This will work better for me is another good one. This will not work for me. And like this little angel on here, look, you're so close to success, but she's got this gate to go past with these grumpy sheep behind it. And in order to do that, she's going to have to be kind, but she's going to have to be assertive. So those are lovely qualities that you need to be focusing on right now. The King of Pencils. Here's a clue. This could be you. Now, we notice here that I've drawn this lovely angel standing at a lectern. Very often a very gifted public speaker. That's the sort of energy of the King of Pencils. Very logical thinking, very clear thinking, very often in a position of authority, helping other people with their knowledge and expertise. So if you're thinking about something like that, that has a lovely resonance to it. When that card came out for you, I thought standing up and speaking to people, helping people, inspiring people, that's what this King of Pencils is very good at. So if that's the sort of area that I feel you could be drawn to or resonating with, talk it over, have a conversation, make sure that you clearly understand everything that's involved in that. Make sure that your communication with other people is absolutely clear. So not only that you understand them, but that they understand you. So really clear communication really going to be involved here. And the
I don't know why I'm going to read everything. They're all laying on my desk. Everything you're telling her, I've got on my desk.
There's nothing left to say. I'll do one more card. I just pulled one more for the end.
Okay,
Six of teacups, Reverend Heather. On the card here, I won't talk too long about it because Brenda's ready to speak, but that's doing what you've always wanted to do. And it might have been never quite the right time, or the opportunity never quite showed up. But on this Six of Teacups card, she's realizing how far she's come, realizing how well she's doing. They've learned and grown together. This is the little dog now winning the championships, and that's them when the little dog was a tiny little puppy. So very much a card of using all of your experience, your life experience, realizing how far you've come and using that, really enjoying that, doing what you've always wanted to do. And I do feel it might very well have to do with communication and you speaking, public speaking, or helping other people from a lovely place of loving, compassionate authority. So I hope that helps.
Okay, here we go. How much mine's changed. I've got a few different cards. So, here she is with the Hangman. And of course, with the Hangman, what do you get? You get the Wait card, right? So you had said you were in a hiatus, and that's exactly what both these cards mean. So you're in a waiting mode. This is kind of you feeling that you're not sure of where you want to go and what you want to do right now, but don't lack any confidence, because I think it's good for you to be sure and plan your moves accordingly. When you're speaking to spirit and you're asking for their guidance, remember, just like Anne said, communicate clearly. Let them know exactly what you want, and ask them if they have any way of changing that if it's not the right move for you. But when you're spiritual and you ask spirit for guidance, they're going to come in and they're definitely going to help you. They're sending you all the love you could ever imagine. You've got the Ace of Cups. So you're definitely moving in the right direction. And it's almost like you're going to feel this outpouring of love coming into you, this beautiful feeling that this is the right thing for you to do. Remember, we're all going through different emotions right now with all the solar flares and with this huge, eclipse that we had. But like Anne and I have talked about it, and we look at it as a reboot. And these flares that are coming in do kind of upset the status quo a little bit, where it leaves us a little indecisive and a little bit less sure of things we want to do. And we just have to center ourselves, take ourselves to center, and concentrate on what we really want to do. And that's being assertive. That's being, in control. And what would come in with that? I mean, I just love how Spirit brings me the cards. You get the King of Wands, and you get it with assertive. Now, the King of Wands is the most, he's the most focused king in the whole deck. He doesn't play around. He goes big or he goes home. He totally wears blinders. He does la 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 la. He doesn't listen to everybody around him and their opinions. He just goes headstrong towards his goals. So that's being assertive. So you have to concentrate, and you have to be assertive and make your mind up that that's where you want to go. Okay. And then you're going to just take those steps towards it. I think you're on the right path. You're planning on something here. You want to see spiritual growth. You want to move forward. You want to make changes in your life where you can be of service. I see this coming in with you because you have this ability to do it, preach, teach, and convey information that's going to be very spiritual and helpful to other people. So they're very similar to Anne's cards. I don't pick them. Spirit sends them. Now, I did pick one different from my deck here. And you got, what do I resist feeling right now? Okay. What do you resist feeling right now? Where are you? Okay. We have to feel to heal it. In order to let go of pain, first we have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. So your soul message here is allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, and enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. So letting go of things that in the past, healing through things that you need to heal through. Anything that we harbor and we keep inside us, it's like collecting stamps. You speak to psychiatrists and they call it collecting stamps, and we can't do that. Okay, we have to move on. So don't resist this move. Don't fight it, because when you do, it puts up blocks. It closes doors in our faces. It stops us in our tracks. So just go with it. If you want to, you want to lead your life in service and you want to do something like that, go for it. Don't back down, because you definitely have some great messages here. Yes, you're going through a waiting period. You've got to communicate clearly to spirit what you want, and then you got to act on it and be assertive. So clear and concise, my darling, but you're being sent so much love with this 8 of Cups. Okay. They've got your back. Don't you worry. So I hope those messages help. I know we had very similar, and I love how it works out that way too. So it's time to say hello to Mary Kath and Anne Marie, and happy Mother's Day, Anne Marie, to you as well. So I try to acknowledge everybody when they're coming in at one point or another. So that's great. Okay, so we've got Earl. Let's see what we've got for Earl. Guidance from Spirit for the week. Okay, we can do that. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Dean. Hope everybody's doing good today.
Right. Oh, there we are. Okay. Oh, nice to see you. Thank you for coming into the room. What a fantastic card to start off your week. The victory card. 6 of Wands, literally what it says on the card. Victory and success. Simple as that. Now, the next card is the Page of Pencils. That would be the sword suit in traditional tarot. And all the pages have an envelope on the cards because they bring you a message. Now, this Page of Pencils brings you clarity, new information, and new ideas. Now, they're not always the most tactful soul, the Page of Pencils, but don't take any notice of that. Listen to the message. So it might be that there's a slight delay with anything. It might be that there's a slight change to plan, but that doesn't really matter because that's keeping you on track. But principally, this Page of Pencils is a light bulb moment, new idea, and it's the clarity that you've been waiting for. So there might have been something going on that you're not quite sure of. You haven't quite got the full picture. You're not absolutely sure of. Well, in comes this information this week. The 3 of Coins says, get busy. This is teamwork, making the dream work. It's you working with other people, everybody bringing their lovely qualities and gifts and talents to the table for everybody to work together. And it's only when everybody works together that the success can be found. So very much an energy of working with other people, talking things over, other people bringing their expertise in to help you. And then here you are, the Hermit, card number 9, stepping up, shining your light in the world, teaching from experience and leading by example. And honestly, the world needs more people doing that. So this is you shining your light in the world. So what a lovely week. Success coming, victory coming. Light bulb moment and clarity, new ideas. And then there you are, busy working together, part of a team, and really stepping up into this leadership role. So, Earl, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so listen to your intuition this week, Earl. Okay, trust your gut feelings. If something doesn't seem right, do your research and find out what you can do to solve the doubt that might be therein. If it sounds great and it feels great, then trust again your intuition that things will work out. You're kind of hanging in limbo right now. I know you're waiting to sell your house. I know you're waiting to move to North Carolina. I know you're waiting to start your business down there and a new life with your new partner that you're looking forward to being with. So, just go with the flow right now. Trust your intuition. Any messages or downloads that you're getting, pay attention to them. Okay. There is going to be some fast changes. And I love how they show a rabbit because the hare and the rabbit and the tortoise, right? It says you'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. So this is, I know you have your own business, but this might be the relocation of that might come in quicker than you realize, because with that came in the Knight of Wands. And this Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight in the deck. And this means that there's going to be quick changes. There's going to be fast movement coming in. You're going to have to act on something and be assertive immediately. It's like, wow. Maybe the house is going to sell quicker than you thought. You're going to be packing up and you're going to be moving, and all of these things could be happening. Okay. But there's definitely going to be some fast changes coming in when it comes to your job and your career. Now, you've got the Page of Pentacles, which is, the messenger that talks about material things in our lives and moving forward and creating that abundance in our lives. Or you could be hearing good news that has to do with money. Okay, so there could be something coming in that will make you feel great about money. Now, the other card I pulled for you is, what excuses am I making right now? So you asked me, what does Spirit want to tell you this week? So this is coming from Spirit. No more waiting, Earl. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. So your soul action message is, if it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart and you will be led. So we're moving forward with this night. Fast changes coming in, okay? And it may have to do with the material part of your life. So those are the messages I got. So I hope they help. Interesting. And I pulled a lot of different decks, answers from the angels and a few other decks here to add to that message. So, okay. So thank you so much. All right. We have, I want to see if any, oh, hi, Fatima. How are you? Welcome. We have MJ again. Thank you, MJ. So MJ is saying, I am planning to go back to Mexico next year in June. How will it go? Okay. All right. Let's see. It's hot in here. I'm going to open my window a bit.
Okay. So, MJ, planning on going to Mexico. 4 of Pencils says, just take your time and think about this. This is all about resting, relaxing, putting your feet up, taking some time out and assessing. So when you're planning this or thinking about this lovely 4 of Pencils card says pause and rest. Think it through. Don't be in any rush. Just make sure that you give yourself a little bit of time out before making your decision. The 2 of Teacups is all about discussions and conversations. And this card says talk things over. Be absolutely clear in your communication. Make sure that you are listening as well as speaking, and that you are absolutely crystal clear in your understanding. When you are, the 9 of Teacups is lovely. This says wishes coming true, things that you've been hoping for and dreaming of actually showing up, you manifesting exactly what it is that you would like. This 12 awakening card again is the card that says pause, wait, think it through. So it's a message really of two halves. So I pulled one final card just to help you with this. Why are we waiting? Why are we thinking it through? And the 7 of Pencils card has come up and says, it's time for you to focus on your needs and your plans. Now, those are the two options she's got on this signpost. She's leaving behind the old ways, and this is the movement forward. So I do feel that thinking it over, taking your time, stepping back, and making sure that your needs are catered for, that you're not doing things necessarily out of obligation or to please somebody else. MJ, your needs need to be at the top of the list, and you really need to be focusing on those and what you would like to do. Now, when you do that, and then you're very clear about that in your communication with other people, and that's going to take a little bit of thought and a little bit of assessing. So put the kettle on, make yourself a really lovely pot of tea, and just step back and take your time. And when you've done all of that, this could very well be absolutely lovely. But I think you've got to not so much lay some ground rules, but you've got to be absolutely clear before you go. Talk things over and make sure everybody absolutely understands, and your plans, your needs, and what you would like to do need to be very much a part of the equation. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that resonates.
My card's similar, starting off with Temperance, and that's balancing, thinking about your moves, planning them. And I think, don't do anything in a big hurry. I know you say you're planning to do it in June, but I don't think you've actually booked your flight yet. I think you're still thinking about it. And I think it's important that you do, but I think you're being guided. This is almost like a spiritual quest for you to go back there. If you've not been, you said going back. I love Mexico too. There's something very spiritual about it, with all those ruins. And I've walked those ruins and felt all those feelings. And we can get into that another discussion. But anyway, yes, take your time. This is doing things in moderation and planning yourself, mindful planning. You've got the Hierophant too, and that is, connecting with the right people, right groups, uniting with other people. So you might be doing your research as well, finding that perfect location to go, finding the perfect hotel, feeling comfortable with the area. But I think you are going on a spiritual quest, and you may find yourself doing that when you do go to Mexico. Okay, this is going to be important for you. This is a beautiful opportunity. The Ace of Wands comes in. I think you're going to find a growth in a period happening to you. You're going to come back a different person. I think that there may be an opportunity there for you. You might even consider wanting to be there, move there permanently eventually, if you see the opportunities that are there for growth and expansion for yourself. A lot of people are expating there. I think you're thinking about money right now, and you're thinking about your finances, and if this is a good move for you to spend your money to go there. Okay. I think you'll find that this is a good opportunity. I think money will be okay. You'll be able to take your funds and your resources that you have, and successfully you'll be okay. Because with that is the King of Pentacles rather, and he's the Midas touch. You're going to go there. You're going to have a great time. You're going to land on your feet. Don't doubt it. Okay. I think that this is a good move for you to go there, but I'm seeing something here that is going to change you. When you go there, you're really going to love it. And you're going to want to say, I want to move here. There's a possibility for me to live here and work here. I want to be here. Now, the other card I pulled out for you is, what am I grateful for right now? And it says, adopt an abundant mindset. Gratitude is the antidote to all our problems. It is impossible to be fearful and grateful at the same time. Gratitude improves our health, opens our heart, and changes our state. So be positive about this move going to Mexico, okay? Your soul action is, the universal law of attraction says that we attract into our lives that on which we are focused. Focus on positivity. Focus on having this great time, okay? Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and think of 3 things for which you're grateful for today. Notice the abundance growing within you when you do. Okay, so I see this as a good move. I think you're thinking about it. I don't think it's been booked yet. That's what I'm feeling. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that it's going to be a really good move for you. So I would get excited about it if I were you. Okay. So Maxie Spizak, hello, how are you? Thank you. Welcome to the room. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Okay. There'll be a few new people coming in. That's great. Hi, Trend Zone. How are you? Welcome. So we and Trend Zone made a super chat. Righty, he's open. He's always open. There you go. He makes our life so easy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, so here we are. What lovely cards. It's Gerald, thank you for coming into the room again. It's really nice to see you. Now, as I was shuffling, you'd see me disappear off camera and reappear again because a card flew out of the deck. There will be a really elegant way to go and get the card back, but I haven't worked out what it is yet.
Don't worry.
So I thought I'm going to have that card now. It's flown, and it's a really fantastic one. King of Wands. This is absolutely lovely energy. The King of Wands is absolutely self-confident, full of self-belief, very successful, and it's very much an entrepreneurial energy, a business-like energy. And the King of Wands is really successful because they've learned how to be, and now are happy to share this information with other people. So that lovely energy overlighting your reading. So that could be you stepping up into this role, teaching, mentoring, helping, advising, or it could be somebody with expertise helping you get your how-to plan together, giving you some lovely pearls of wisdom. It's the King of Wands is very much been there, done that, got the t-shirt, learned how to do that. Now, how can I help you? The Chariot card comes next. This again is a fast movement forward. And this Chariot card shows up sometimes if things have felt a little bit slow or a little bit stuck. This is lovely, fast movement forward. But it's asking you to move forward with balance and with discipline. So no rash moves forward, no rushed moves forward. The 8 of Pentacles says, believe in yourself. Don't let any negativity or anybody else's negativity hold you back. And look, she's got all these negative thoughts in a balloon and she's just about to pop it with a pin because she doesn't need those. She's got this self-belief delivery that says, oh, yes, I can. And that needs to be your mantra this week. Realize how far you've come, realize how well you're doing, and now plan where to next. That's what this reflection card is about. It's all about just resting and assessing and working out how far you've come, but more importantly, where to next. Where are you going on the next step? Be your own lovely individual self. Take your time doing that assessment. Don't be in any rush again. Just be measured. Just be mindful. Just think it all through. Stay balanced and just go steady. This Knight of Teacups comes flying in on the motorbike. All fast-moving energy. And the Teacups suit says, just go steady. Don't take things too quickly, because it's going to be quite exciting. A move forward quite quickly. Here's your how-to plan. The King of Wands comes in with all the confidence and self-assurance you need. Don't let any old negativity hold you back. Be ready to make that move forward, but don't set off running before you can walk. Take it steady, and that's just what this Knight of Teacups says. Assess where you are, work out exactly where you want to go, and just go steady. The expertise is there to help you. So I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. I got all these cards to pull here, but so many of them are not in our room. That's the sad part of it. So I have to think of how I'm going to do this, because I have said you have to be present in the room to receive the free reading, right? But I'm beginning to wonder if when we pull their name, we write a list of the names that were pulled, and if they show up in our room, they get that reading. Or do I take a list of who's in our room now and just pull the names that are in our room now? What do you think?
I think it will be really nice to pull a name from the people that are here.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a really nice gesture to do a longer reading. You know, they're here. It's a Sunday night. Well, it's not Sunday night where you are. It's Sunday afternoon, but it's Sunday evening here.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a really nice gesture.
Okay. So, what do we got here? Got Helen. So we have Trend Zone. We have Maurice, Bizak, Fatima, MJ, Queen. There's another one here. Mr. Maurice. Can't read my own writing. Anne Marie. Okay. Anne Marie and Mary Kath was here. Is Mary Kath still here? She was in the room. Okay. So I'm going to
Diane as well.
Yeah, I'm going to put these in my jar.
Mary Kath is here. Yeah.
Okay, hang on, guys. I'm going to put Dean was here.
Yeah.
And Kathy was Mary Kath. Okay, she's here. And Kathy was here. We're down to 10, so I'm not sure if Kathy's still here. She's got to be in the room to get this reading. Now, who did I forget? Anybody? Let me go back. Okay. Mr. Maurice, Earl, MJ. There we go. Hang on, guys. Maxie Spizak, Queen, Trend Zone, Stephanie, Fatima, Kathy, Dean, Helen. Okay.
It's like doing a school register, Brenda.
Yeah. Did I miss anybody? If I didn't call your name and you're here, please speak up or forever hold your peace, because I want to be sure I'm being fair and I have you in my jar. Okay. I think everybody's in here. I think I do. Pardon me, I have a cough candy in my mouth, guys. I'm just scrolling back here to make sure. Okay, Reverend Heather. She's in the room. We did give her a reading, but she's in the, if she's still in the room, okay, she's entitled to another reading. And Shemaya. I don't know if you're still here, Shemaya. But if you are, you're going in the jar, okay? So let me know you guys are still here so that I can put you in the jar here to draw. Okay. All right, we're going to fold them up, though, to be fair. So they're all folded. I'm going to read Trend Zone, though, before we go on to draw this. Okay, guys. We want you guys to be in the room, because if a lot of these names left their names, but if they're not going to come in, they're not eligible for the draw. They have to be present in the room. Okay. Whoops. Now, if anybody else comes in, then we'll have to do it. We'll do one here. So we're going to go on here to do. Okay. All right. So Trend Zone. Did you do Trend Zone? You did them.
I've done Trend Zone. Yeah.
You're just. It was just
and
me.
Gerald, yeah.
And do one for him. So okay. All right. Okay. So you're going to be making some important decisions and choices right now. This is the Lover's card, and that's what that's all about. So I always say sometimes they're based on a heart level, but don't let your heart lead your head right now. Okay. Make sure that you're making wise choices and mindful decisions, especially if it has to do with somebody close to you. All right. It can also be because you're single. You could be meeting somebody new, but be again mindful about the choices and decisions you make if someone comes into your life. You've got the World card, and this is the end of one phase. You're going into a new phase now. The world is your oyster. You're going the distance to make things happen, and you may even be planning a trip. Four of Pentacles. Yes, this is you. You're always thinking about money, finances, investments. This is about the extremes in which you make it, you save it, you spend it. Okay, so don't sit there and feel as though you got to hold on to something too tightly. You deserve to go out and treat yourself once in a while. Gerald, don't hang on to your money. You can't take it with you where you're going to go someday. You got the Two of Wands. Yes, watching for your ship to come in. This is a card that says, again, duality partnership. You might be making moves to do something with somebody else. You could be considering discussing something with somebody that has to do with money or some lucrative means of making money with someone else. You've got the Hierophant. Definitely moving forward in a new direction, wanting to meet new people, or you may just be in a group of people that will be new to you. You're leaning into the wisdom of others. This is a card of, leaning into somebody that's wise that can teach you something here. This is sometimes education and teaching as well. When this card comes in, I often read it the other way, where it has to do with something to do with traditional ways like the church. Okay. So you could be going to a wedding, maybe, or an engagement or something like that. You're being invited to, but definitely I do think you're going to be bringing a new circle of people into your circle of friendship. Now, the card that I pulled for you is, what do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? Well, I couldn't have had a better card for you when it comes to that, right? So it says, how does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You're worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. And your soul action is take a deep dive in your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Okay, so you could be thinking about money. You might be thinking about moving money around from one bank account to another. You might be wanting a higher interest rate on the savings account. And you could also be speaking to your investment people, or your money where you have it invested. Okay, like whether it's in stocks, whatever you've got. Most people don't have it in stocks, but some people do. Maybe it's in precious metals, whatever the case is. You may be wanting to move things around and discuss money with them too. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Trend Zone. I hope that helps out. Okay, thank you, Deanne. Okay, so I think we're ready to make. We got Maurice. We got Mr. Maurice.
Make sure Diane is in the draw, Brenda. I'm sure she is.
Deanne.
Yep.
Yeah. That's debatable. Let me look. I got to find Deanne. You can go ahead, and if you want to read Mr. Maurice, I'll look for Deanne. I want to be sure she's in here.
I did get the promotion. Right. Okay, Mr. Maurice. What do the cards see for me in my current job and finances? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, Mr. Maurice, right. Current job and finances.
Thank you. I didn't have her in. She's in now.
Okay, that's great. So, Mr. Maurice. Now then, 8 of Pencils is your first card. So this is very much a card of believing in yourself, having confidence in yourself. And I know it's not great when you missed an interview. It's really disappointing. However, get those negative thoughts like she has here into that balloon and pop it with a pin, because the Self-Belief Company have brought this new kite for us saying, oh, yes, I can. So really getting your mindset shifted now. Maybe that wasn't the right, maybe that interview didn't work the way you wanted it to this time, but that doesn't mean to say the next one won't either. So this is kind of starting route, turning yourself away from that, starting the car off in a new direction, saying, oh, yes, I can. So regain that self-confidence and self-belief. Start planning long-term. This is what the 3 of Wands is all about. Long-term planning, and start doing the groundwork now. Take those action steps. Now on the card, look, the long-term plan is this lovely healthy forest. But you can't attain that without planting the seeds. So looking out now, looking long term, stepping back, believing in yourself, and then start to get an action plan together, working on this long-term plan, but not just planning. Take those first little steps. Now, it might be sending an email. It might be doing some research. It might be talking to somebody else, and it might seem very insignificant, but it's these little steps that are the important ones, because they're the ones that get the ball rolling and start you off towards this long-term goal. The victory card is here, the very next card. So you've got some homework to do. Start planning long-term. The success is very close to that. That's the very next card coming out in your reading. Now, this might involve compromise, discussions, talking things over, mixing ideas together. So this new long-term plan might not just be exactly in the region you thought it was going to be, because this is all about compromise, talking things over, collaborating, mixing ideas together. Take your time, think it through. Don't be in any rush. Just assess, step back, just have time to think actually what it is that you would really like to do. So just take some time out to do that. And then once you make your mind up, because you could be in 2 minds at the moment about what to do, make a positive choice. Intuitively, you will know what to do. Look, she can't decide between this or that, and she's a little bit stuck. So take your time, think it all through, mix ideas together, compromise. Then be ready to make a positive choice. Have the courage of your convictions to do it. Look long term and take those first steps to get you there, because success is waiting for you at the end of that road. So, Mr. Maurice, I hope that resonates with you, and thank you.
Okay, I'm kind of misunderstanding the way he's done this. He says, I did get the promotion.
No, he didn't. It just came up in the chat a little bit later.
Okay,
it was a typo.
Yeah, he didn't get the
not
promotion.
on this occasion, no.
Okay, so he didn't. So he failed the second. Okay, so what do the cards see for me in my current job and finances now? Well, right now I got the same card that, Anne got, the Eight of Swords, and that's you being apprehensive, indecision, presuming and assuming that things aren't working out and you're not going to be happy. But it's a matter of you just taking the blindfold off, seeing the picture clearly. And then sometimes, rejection is God's protection. Mr. Maurice, there's a reason when these things happen in our lives. And I think you need to just look at the job you're in right now. And there may be a chance where you could escalate up the ladder again. You may get that chance again, but you may be an asset there where you are. And it's okay that you didn't get it. Okay. So don't beat yourself up, because I can see you losing sleep over it with the Nine of Swords. And it's important that you don't allow that energy to overtake your beautiful persona and your demeanor, because it'll really bring you down and not allow you to enjoy going to work every day. You worry about money. You felt as though you were thrown out in the cold. You felt, it was a horrible feeling when we don't get accepted and we feel rejected. But there's two ways of looking at this. You have to be open-minded. You have to be positive and know that there's resources right there where you are with the job that you're in. Okay. Look at it that way. Okay. I think you're going to find something is going to come up again sooner than you realize. This is fast moving action, momentum picking up, and you may get an opportunity again to go and do another interview with maybe a different position at work again. So don't lose hope or faith. Okay. Now you've got the card of celebration, and that's the Three of Cups. So celebrate, something new coming in. And it might be with this change, with this fast moving action, with the Eight of Wands. It could be a better blessing in disguise. So you may not have passed this one, but it could be because there's something better coming up for you. Now, you did get the card, what risk can I take today? And it says, be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap, but do not fret, because your soul has wings. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it now. No more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you'll discover what you really are made of. So don't be afraid. Now, you've got the card of investment, okay? And it talks about risks too. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. So you might be wanting to think about doing something new, something different. You might even be wanting to put your money into taking some sort of new course of study, whereby that's going to level you up and give you a better advantage again to apply for something else. Okay, so that's what I have for you. So I hope this helps out. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to say hello to Damara. Damara, I saw you come in. Maurice, you dodged a bullet. Yes. See, listen to Damara. She knows too. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. I love how she put that, because sometimes, rejection is God's protection. And like she said, you could have dodged a bullet in the long run. You might not have been as happy as you thought you would be. And remember, it can't always be about the paycheck, because you could have a great paycheck, but you could hate your job. Okay. It might be that you don't want to be like that. Okay, you're welcome. So we're going to do our draw now. Okay, guys, because everybody that's in the room right now, okay, is, I'm going to draw. We're going to draw two, and you're entitled to ask one question, and we'll both do a reading on it. And you don't have to pay for a super chat this time. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We came to the decision that we would rather have the people in the room at the time we'll draw on, because there's a lot of people on this list. And if they're not in the room, they don't get a reading anyway. Okay. Stephanie, you're on the list, honey. Okay. So let's go. I'm going to put my hand in here, as you can see, and I'm moving everything around. And whoops. And 2 of them fell out on my lap. So I'm going with them. Does that sound fair? Are you guys okay with that? 2 flew out of the jar at me.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So the first one is Mary Kath, and you better be in the room. You were. And Maxie Spizak. She's new. So you guys have to come forward and tell me you're here. Okay. So I'm calling. Mary Kath, not Mary Kay, Mary Kath. Do you remember that show that was on years ago? Mary Kay. Mary Kath, you better come in here. I want to give you your free reading. And Maxie Spizak, you were in the room too. Are you here? We need to know that you're here. Yes, I'm here, but she's way up there. So step forward again and let me know you're here. Okay. Because Mary Kath, you're going to get a reading and you need to.
Mary Kath,
okay. So you got it. There you go, my darling. And there's her name, guys. You can see I didn't make it up. It flew out on my lap. And there's Maxie Spizak as well. Okay. So both names begin with an A, with an R, and both of them have 4 letters in them. That's interesting because I'm a numbers person. Yeah, do you remember that Mary Kay? Yeah, Mr. Maurice. I thought you were too young to remember that. She's really old now. I saw her on a movie the other day and I went, oh my gosh, that's the lady that played Mary Kay. Okay, all righty. So go ahead and ask your question, Mary Kath, what you'd like us to focus this on. I'm glad she got it. Send us the question, what you want us to focus on. Finance, romance, anything, general, whatever you want, okay? And we'll just wait until your question comes in because it's a little bit delayed here. Oh, wait. We weren't sure how many people would be here today because it's Mother's Day and if mothers would be out. I heard from all my kids, but, what does Spirit need me to know for the next 30 days? Okay. Stephanie's here too. It's okay, Steph. We've already done the draw, sweetheart. But you're in the room, so you're entitled to a message as long as time permits, okay?
Okay. So, Mary Kath, how lovely. Your overall energy, 6 of Pencils. Now, this is 6 of Swords in traditional tarot, but in my deck, they are pencils. And this card is lovely because this is you moving on and feeling good. It can mean sometimes taking a holiday. That's why I drew a little suitcase on the card. But generally, this card shows up if things have felt a little bit delayed or a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled, not anymore. And if we look at the angel look, she's not only decided, she's got her back to us and she's walking away. She's on her way, she's moving on, she's feeling good. That's your overall energy. Your help or your hurdle couldn't be better. 9 of Teacups, this is wishes coming true. This is you manifesting exactly what it is you would like. And these things absolutely showing up. Look on the card, she's got a teapot here, a bit like Aladdin's lamp. She's manifesting all these cups of tea and slices of sponge cake. What could be nicer? So things you manifesting exactly what it is that you've been hoping for and dreaming of, and these things coming into view. What do you need to focus on? Confidence. This is what the Queen of Wands is bringing you. Now, the Queen of Wands absolutely personifies self-confidence, self-belief, self-assurance. She's even got a little picture up saying, yes, I can. Because that's what she says and that's what she does. And in a moment, she can manifest exactly what she wants, just like that. And in this case, it's a pot of tea and a little cake. She's learned how to do that. So she is coming in with this lovely, yes, I can energy. And Brenda has a lovely way of describing the Queen of Wands. And she's a bit sassy, is the Queen of Wands. And she just says, yes, I can. You just watch me. It's that sort of energy. It's that sort of attitude, but in a lovely way. How can you help yourself? 7 of Coins. Do the groundwork. Get something started. I was talking here about manifesting exactly what it is that you would like. And here you are. Now, on this card, look, she's planting these little seeds. She knows that they will flower in perfect timing. She has to plant the seeds in order to get the flowers. So this is you doing the groundwork. Then it says, no need to worry, because the success will follow later on. All she's got to do, look, is water those little plants and they'll be absolutely fine. But you need to get things started, get the ball rolling and get things moving first. Pulling it all together, the 5 of Pentacles is closing the gate on the old things. It's learning from experience. Haven't we all just done that? It's look on the card. She's been there. She's done that. She's got the T-shirt and she's closed this little gate that says learn from experience, because she's walking forward with new plans, new ideas and new ways forward. Things are moving. We've got the word moving forward cropping up in 2 of your cards here. And your final outcome card is the 5 of Wands. You moving away from the nonsense, avoiding any confrontation. If there's anything going on in the background that doesn't concern you, leave it where it is. Look, she can see this thunder and lightning. She can hear it probably. She's not worried because she's got her umbrella, she's got her Wellington boots on, and she's walking along this path which is in front of her and it's clear, and she's walking towards the sunshine. So very much an energy with your reading of moving on, leaving the past behind, leaving behind anything that isn't serving you, that isn't working well for you. You moving forward, feeling good, manifesting exactly what it is you want with the confidence of the Queen of Wands, getting things moving, getting things started, knowing that the success will come, the flowers will bloom in divine and appropriate timing. And here you are, you're on your way, new plans, new ideas, and a brand new direction. So, yeah. I hope that resonates. Thank you so much, Mary Cass.
Okay, Mary Cass, your present position right now is the Knight of Pentacles, and that's planning your move. You know, you're definitely thinking about wanting change. You're not doing anything rash in a very big hurry. You're not making fast decisions and choices, but you definitely want to go towards something new here. He is the slowest moving knight, as you know. He plans and he organizes his life before he goes in to do something. You want to be sure of this change you're making. Okay. Now, in the past, you may have experienced some disappointments, heartache, problems in the past, and you're healing through them. And whatever left you with this indelible pain, it's lasted a very long time, Mary Cass, and you're healing through it. And everybody heals through situations at their own pace and their own rate. So you still are in the process of healing through something. Don't be afraid to do that. Your opportunity is the 8 of Cups. You're moving forward. You're taking your time. This is a card again of balance. So you've had 2 cards here of taking your time, making good decisions. What you realize you want something better. You don't feel as though you're in the right spot right now or in the right situation, and you're planning to go ahead, and you know that whatever you walk away from is a good move. Okay, you're walking away from something here that's disappointed you in the past, or it could be disappointing you now. So you're definitely moving forward in a new direction, but you're working on it slowly. You're planning it, and that's a good thing. Okay, now your challenge that you have right now is you don't think you're going to come out ahead of the game. Okay, this is the card of victory after hard work and effort. Don't doubt your motives. You're doing the right thing. Trust your gut instincts. Trust your intuition. Okay, Mary Kath, know that you can come out ahead of the game. It's time for you to move on from something that is not bringing you satisfaction or the rewards for your hard work and effort. Yeah, it's the same thing where you're moving out of it. Okay. Now, your future card is beautiful. You're going to celebrate this change in your life. You're going to be happy. You're going to be celebrating something that's going to come in that's going to make you want to be happy here. I see 3 people here in a circle, absolutely kicking up their heels, screaming happiness. Okay. So you're going to be celebrating something wonderful here, and it may possibly be with 2 other people, 3 of you. Now, your outcome card, your final outcome card is a star. And dream big. Don't go small. Go after, think big, go big. Okay. You've got everything that you need to do that. You're the headliner. You're the headliner on your own stage. Get out there and let the powers be know who you are. Market yourself. You need to be noticed to generate traffic and attention to yourself. Okay. That's what a star does. Now, the final card I got for you is, what else could this mean? This is interesting. There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Is there something your soul is calling you to learn at this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Okay. Now, I always say the universe isn't happening to you. The universe is reacting to you. Okay. So don't be afraid to get out there and make the changes that you have to. I think you're wanting to move on from something and change something in your life. New direction. Absolutely. So Mary Kath says here, I love it. Time to move ahead, full speed. Thank you, Anne, for the beautiful reading. And she said, yes, planning for the future. Love how both of your readings are playing off of each other. It's just the way spirit gives them to us. Yep. So the message was meant to be delivered for sure, Mary Kath. So I hope it helps. Okay. So I have to know if Maxie Spizak is in the room, because if she's not, I will pull another name that is in the room. Okay. To be fair. So Maxie Spizak, if you're here, come on back in and let us know. We'll give you a few minutes to come forward. And if you don't, then we're going to be fair and pull another name. Yeah, the star is an amazing card. It is. It's all about dreaming big and seeing success happening because you believe in yourself and take action. Oh, you're welcome, Mary Kath. Yeah, there's change coming in for sure. But I love that card of celebration and 3 people celebrating. That one got me. I think that's super. So it could be what you and I both know. Okay, so calling Maxie Spizak, calling Maxie Spizak. Are you here? Yes, I'm drinking water. There's not much left right now. I know I shouldn't be advertising who I'm drinking, but
it's green tea for me.
Yeah. I've had a problem with my ear. My sinuses have been bothering me. I went to the doctor thinking, oh, you got a blockage. They're going to blow your ear out. No, ear looked clean, ear looked good. So she said, take some antihistamines. I'm doing that. I'm using nose, the aqua rinse and everything. But I do have a bad right ear. And I flew home one time from Florida with a head cold and ended up my eardrums perforated and bled. My eardrums are scarred from tonsillitis as a child. So one ear, I know I don't hear out of as well, my left ear, or my right ear. So I thought, oh no, don't tell me I've reached that point, right? I'm going to have to go and get hearing aids. So that's what I'm going to do on Tuesday. I'm going to go for a hearing diagnostic test to see if I do, and we'll see how that goes. But I think a lot of it is correlated to the eustachian tubes with the sinuses and the ear, because it's almost like when you swallow, they click and you're waiting for them to pop. And I'm hoping that this clinic will know that possibly it is a sinus issue. And maybe I need to go back to my doctor and say, what are we going to do about the sinuses? Because it is allergy season as well. But I haven't.
Yeah. And it's really quite heavy hay fever here. Everything's been
when I get it, I sneeze, my throat's itchy, my eyes are itchy, my nose fills up. This is just different. This is just sort of a sinus thing. And I have no headache, no fever. The ear doesn't look red. So, they're very sticky on what they'll give you when it comes to antibiotics. If they think you don't have an infection, you don't need an antibiotic, right? So thanks, Tamara. So it's nothing major, but I just hope that this hearing clinic, knowing everything I'm going to tell them, will be able to say, yeah, but I'm sure my hearing needs to be improved. I've known that for years. When they look in my ears, doctors go, they gasp, oh my gosh, your eardrums are so scarred. And I go, yes, I know. So that's the worst I have to deal with. I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not worried that it's anything major because it's like it needs to pop. So, okay, so it doesn't look like Maxie Spezak is in the room. We've given her enough time, right? So let's see hi, Tammy. We got to have Tammy in here. Tammy, where are you? You were down here somewhere in this pile. Tammy, I'm going to make a new one for you because I don't want to go through all these names. So we're doing a draw, Tammy. I know today, and we're drawing on people who are actually in the room because it's such a big list that if they're not in the room, I might be going through so many names before we finally find someone in the room. So I'm putting everybody who's in the room in the jar. Okay. So move over here in front of this. So yeah. So here we go. We're going to stir up the pot this time. I'm going to put my hand in here. If I get over near the mirror. Okay. So I got one. See who it is. Mr. Maurice. Mr. Maurice, guess what?
Mr. Maurice,
get another reading. Come on, if you're here. If you left me, you're not going to get a reading. I'm going to pull another one. He may not. He may have left because
he's still here.
Oh, right. There he is. Good. I'm glad that you're here. So, Mr. Maurice, you're here. What would you like us to do a reading on now? Or would you like us to do a general reading? What would you like us to do now? Because you won the reading here. Maxie Spezak wasn't in the room. She was, but she left us. So think about what you want us to do. If you want a general reading and see what spirit brings forward, or you want to ask a specific question. General. Okay, we're good with that. Okay. Hi, Heather. You're back, are you? It's okay. Your name didn't get drawn. You were in the jar to have a pick, but you have to be in the room to get the reading. But we didn't draw your name, so you don't have to feel bad.
Okay. So I never know whether to call you Mr. Maurice or Mr. Jones.
I would always say Mr. Maurice.
Oh yeah, Mr. Maurice, because we always do, don't we? Wow, right. You're saying, wow, you have some amazing cards. So, overlighting your reading, the Magician card. And this card comes with 3 really simple messages. You are ready. You can do it. You have everything you need. So this Magician card comes in, and if there was any little voice of self-doubt, the Magician says, oh no, you are ready. You can do this. Now your help or your hurdle, the 9 of coins, says it's time for you to take a break, take a rest, and enjoy the results of your hard work. Now on the card, look, she's having a bubble bath and drinking tea and relaxing and resting. And when you've been really busy, when you've been full on and lots going on, it's really important just to take that step back and really look after yourself, self-care, and enjoy the results of your hard work. What do you need to focus on? The answer is focus. King of Wands. This is a lovely energy, again, of confidence. The Magician brings this in to start with. The King of Wands comes in and says, oh, yes. Now, the King of Wands, very confident, full of self-belief, very much a business-like, entrepreneurial energy. The King of Wands is really successful because they've learned how to be successful. And now They are very willing to share that wisdom and knowledge with other people. So this could be somebody coming in to help you get to where you would like to go with a how-to plan, because they've already done that. They've got the wisdom, they've got the knowledge, they've got the experience. So in steps this King of Wands with some really helpful teaching, mentoring, advice, and wisdom. How can you help yourself? The King of Teacups shows up. So you've got some really strong energy. The kings are authority figures in the tarot deck, and they really step up and mean business. Now, the King of Teacups, different energy to the King of Wands, is very much a loving energy. It's all about kindness, generosity, compassion, and sharing. And again, helping other people to feel good. So you've got two kings here, one with a how-to plan, very much ambitious, business-minded. And this one is very much caring, considerate, and very compassionate towards other people. So the two of those together are really quite a lovely combination. Pulling it all together, the Ten of Wands says, have a rest. Now, I was talking about this earlier on with this Nine of Coins, but this Ten of Wands card says the difficult times are over with, the busy times, the challenging times are over with now. And you just need to have a rest and relax, make a pot of tea, just step back, put your feet up for a bit, and get ready for this positive move forward. So this said, the difficult times are over with now. Your job right now is to just regather your energies, just have a rest and be ready for this fresh new start, which comes in the form of the Six of Coins. Now, this card I call the Pennies from Heaven card. Look, she thought it was raining, and it's raining gold coins. So these are things that you've been hoping for, dreaming of, manifesting, wishing for, working towards, actually showing up. And if you have a rest and relax and just take some time out and step back and get ready, because the universe will be showing you and giving you these wonderful new opportunities. The Magician says you're ready. You've got everything you need. So be mindful, step back, rest, rejuvenate. And then the King of Wands comes in with the plan. The King of Teacups, very much compassionate, generosity, and sharing energy. And then in comes the opportunity. So get ready. It won't be far away. So I hope that's helpful.
That sounds amazing. Well, I've got an interesting card too. I've got progress for you. And it says, it seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Okay. So, you know, you're going to be where you are for a little bit longer, Mr. Maurice, but I think in time you're going to find that things will start working out for you in your favor. Now, it also says honest work. Honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So these two are very similar, whereby it's going to take time for you to get up that ladder of success, but you're moving towards that. Don't lose focus. Stay focused on that. Like she said, with the King of Wands, he's very confident. He's very successful because he doesn't allow distractions to, or his mood or his demeanor or others to bring him down. And he doesn't allow him to stop losing faith in what he's doing. You've got great match. And that says you are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. So think about that, Mr. Maurice. You could use some self-care time, like now. Schedule it. Take care of something. Do something for you, okay? Get out of that mindset of feeling as though you failed something or you lost something. Clear your mind of those thoughts because they will hold you back from going ahead. So just shake it off. Don't take what happened to you in that interview personally, okay? Sometimes people have their mind on somebody else, and it could be one simple thing that they might not want you there. So, but don't take it personal, okay? It's not an affront on you as a person. Trust yourself always. Trust others once they've earned it. So trust your own instincts. But remember, people around you, don't tell them everything, because not everybody's our best friend. Be mindful of what you tell people. They have to earn your trust, okay? Especially people at your place of work. The next card you got is stop giving away your power. And that they need you to do that right now. Okay. So you went through a great disappointment, but it's okay. Shake it off. All right. Shake it all off and realize that there's great progress coming into you, but it's taking a little bit of time to get there, but you're moving in the right direction. Okay. You know how hard it is to walk in sand, in deep sand? Well, that's what they're showing. Now they're showing a little bit of a grade uphill, but they're showing that you're going to get there. Okay. So it's helping you right now, where you are right now, to move up to your future. And success is, it's a process, right? Not a quick fix. So you're truly, I think you're going to find yourself moving up eventually. So you will be finding happiness coming in with your job, but you could also be thinking about wanting to open your own business, open something up on your own. It doesn't have to be, a huge manufacturing company to be happy to be on your own. What I'm doing is a business. So yeah, what Anne's doing is a business. So yeah. Okay. You don't have to be big and famous in order to be happy and be in charge of yourself and what you want to do. Okay. So that helps. Great. I'm glad that helps. Thank you so much. Well, look who walked in. We've got Too Cute for You. She's got a question. Hey, can I have a reading on what to expect now between Ranny? Thanks. Okay. We'll see what comes up. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Right. Okay. So I'll go ahead with this one. Now, as I was shuffling, we had a card that flew out. So I've taken that one just to start off with. What to expect now? Now, this is the Two of Teacups card. This is about conversations and discussions, talking things over. So this is the card that flew out, and it's asking you to be mindful, to be absolutely crystal clear in your communication. So that's listening as well as speaking, and having a really clear understanding of one another. The Strength card says be assertive. Now, you can be assertive and kind all at the same time, and I recommend that you do those both things together. So you can say, this will work better for me. This isn't working well for me. That's absolutely being assertive and kind at the same time. It's time to make a decision. We've got the Lovers card here. So it can mean a lovely new friendship. And it also asks you to make your decisions and choices from the heart. Consider all your options and then ask yourself, is this what I would really like? What's going to make me happy? Now, we sometimes are brought up to feel that that's being a little bit selfish, but it isn't. It's really important that you make decisions for you from the heart. The Seven of Pentacles says it's time for you to focus on your needs and your plans now. She's moving away from the old ways here, look, and she's got two choices on this signpost. Those are guiding her forward. One is her needs and new plans. So what this card says is, don't be doing things out of obligation or to please everybody else. Make sure that your plans and your needs are in the equation. You're going to be finding out some new information. The Page of Pentacles brings this in. This is clarity, new information, new ideas. Now, it might be causing a delay. It might be something that you hear The Page of Pencils isn't the most tactful individual. However, the information that the page brings is important, and you need to listen to that. So fresh information coming in, new information bringing clarity. And the Queen of Pencils, following the page, is very much out with the old, in with the new. The Queen of Pencils, an authority figure in the deck, has absolutely no hesitation in getting rid of anything that isn't working for her. She absolutely personifies assertiveness, because she'll say without hesitation, this isn't working, this is working well, we'll move forward with that, but that isn't going to work anymore. And it's very much a spring cleaning feel and moving ahead with only the things that work well for you. So what to expect? You being assertive, placing your needs first, what you would like to do as well, asking yourself what will make you happy, being absolutely crystal clear in your communication with each other, and then you spring clean, new start, moving forward only with the things which are going to make you happy. So I hope that's helpful.
Beautiful. Did I pull Tammy on the draw?
You put Tammy into the draw.
But I didn't pull her, right?
No, because we did Mr. Maurice,
yeah.
and we did Mary Cap.
Okay. I know that Maxie Stevak or something wasn't in the room. Okay, so Tammy, we didn't pull your name. I thought we did, but we didn't. You're in the jar to be pulled. But she says, Brenda Ann, do I need to do next, please? So I don't know why she's asking that, but that's okay. Okay, so too cute. Too cute. Remind me of something here. This is your ex, right? Ronnie, is this your ex-husband or your ex that you two are separated right now? Because I'm getting that feeling that we've been on this topic before with you. So let me know if Ronnie is who I think he is. Okay. Or is he someone that you're working with? But I thought this was somebody that you had been with, or your ex-husband or something. So let me know if that's what it is. Okay. No, kind of new. Someone's kind of new. Okay, we're good. I think I think that there will be some romantic feelings that you will have for each other, but I think it's going to be short-lived, because the 8 of Cups is leaving something. You're going to be walking away from this relationship. I don't think that you're going to want to get involved with him. Okay. What I'm seeing here is the deception card, the 7 of Swords. He may not be telling you the whole truth, so help him God. He may only be telling you what he wants you to know. This is the liar, the cheater, the thief. Okay, that's what we call the 7 of Swords. And so be careful. This person may want to draw you into his addictive behavior. You've got the card codependency. So this is the card of addictions that could affect this relationship. Okay, now it could be anything, right? Addictive, bad habits, repeating bad habits, negative mood, toxic energy, overindulging in substance abuse, whatever. And so be careful. He's not telling you everything that you need to know. Okay, I would just be very careful of him. The Page of Cups comes in. This could be somebody new that's going to come into your life that acts young, looks young, maybe younger than you, has a youthful way about him. And you may come in really fun, but might not be a long and lasting relationship. But I wouldn't be afraid if this person is much younger than you. Okay. And what I say, that don't let anybody else talk you out of it. Now, a good relationship is worth waiting for. Okay. Divine timing is working in your favor right now for you to meet the right person. And it could be this young person. But again, I'm inclined to think that this may be the same person as Ronnie, because pages are immature. Okay. They haven't reached the maturity level of the Knight, and certainly not the King. And when someone gets involved in addictive behavior, someone gets involved in not being honest, often they can be immature too. Okay. I know my reading sounds negative, but I'm trying to protect you here with what Spirit's guiding me to tell you, because you want to know where this is going to go. So these are the cards that are telling you to be mindful. to make this person, make sure that you do your research on him, that he is who he says he is, that he's honest. Because at the end of the day, you might be really shocked and disappointed when you find out this person is having problems. Now, I could switch this another way. He may have had addictions and he's sought out rehab, but he's afraid to tell you in case you run. So he may be worth waiting for. He may still be going through this problem. Okay. You're patient for anything, right? Yeah. Well, it's up to you, because there's two ways of looking at that. I would be very careful of this person, because I don't think he's telling you everything you need to know. Okay. He's only telling you what he wants you to know. And you probably will be leaving that situation. It might take you a while to find this out, but you're going to move on from it. Okay. So those are the cards I got for you. I hope that helps. Just still going to be cautious. Yes, that's all I want you to do. Okay, be careful. Okay, so we are 20 minutes to 5, and we've done all our super chats for today, I think. So our list is anybody here, and I'll see who's here. Let me know who's still in the room that never had a super chat or a card from us. And I know Damara hasn't. Damara will definitely get one. She's in here all the time. And oh, you're welcome. Too cute. Thank you so much. And Tammy's here. Okay. Tammy's still here. And you didn't get a message. So let me know who's in the room. I know that Anne-Marie Stutter didn't. Queen, you're here. Okay. You didn't get one either. Queen. Okay. Helen's here. We got to do Helen. Yeah. Give you a couple cards, Helen. Deanne is here. Okay. Okay. So, all righty. Yeah. Oh, okay, guys. So those are, we can start off with those right now. So we're going to do Damara. A couple cards just for Damara. Okay.
Okay, Damara, thank you so much for being in the room again. Lovely to read for you. The victory card for you, 6 of Wands. What a way to start a reading. Literally what it says, victory and success. 3 of Wands, dream big, dream bigger, and then get working on that new idea. This is taking the ground, doing the groundwork, taking those first action steps towards a long-term goal. And the Page of Teacups is lovely. This lovely page brings in messages of love and appreciation. So success, long-term planning, dream big, start the action steps to get you there. Those are the important things which will get the ball rolling. And the Page of Teacups brings in love, appreciation, help and support. And trust your intuition. It's there. It's guiding you every day. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you.
Reverend Heather M. Steves, yes, we did your reading, and we got your super chat. And your question that we focused on, if you weren't in the room to get your message, you'll have to scroll back and see it when we're finished. Your question was, okay, you were on a hiatus and your spiritual growth, how are you going to benefit from that? Yes, we did your reading, and both of us did a reading on that. So thank you for your super chat, but you're going to have to scroll back when the show shuts down and see your reading. If you obviously left the room, you said, and came back in, we did your reading. Okay, so it's there on the replay. You'll have to bounce back and replay it. Okay. Because we post them just like you see your name right here now underneath us. So you'll scroll back on the video to see your name and you'll hear your message. All right. Okay. But we did do it. So I'm doing Damara right now. Damara. Where'd you go? I saw Reverend Heather's message here. So I wanted to be sure that she knew that we did do her reading. Absolutely. Okay, Damara. Okay. Yes, I'm drinking water. It's not vodka. I don't drink. So you're safe. Okay. All right. So what I have for you, Damara, is what has your inner voice been asking you? Listen and act. Trust your intuition and your gut feelings. Okay. Listen to your heart as well as your head. But this is about you doing your soul search right now and doing something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Never forget how resilient you are. You always will bounce back. Okay, so those disappointments that come in, because with that, you've got the 7 of Wands, and that's a card of not rolling over and giving up. When the chips are down, keep fighting to go forward. Okay, so don't roll over and give up. Go after your dreams. All right, don't give up on them because they haven't happened fast enough for you. All right, this is a card of not rolling over and giving up. All right, this is the being battle weary but continuing to move forward. Okay, so Damara, those are your cards. And Tammy, you're here. Oh, where's our Tammy? I'm going to pick her name up here. She came back in here a minute ago. Tammy, oh, Tammy. I got to scroll in here and find you. There she is. Okay, Tammy. We're going to pull a couple cards for you. Okay. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Okay, Tammy. How lovely. Page of Teacups is the first card up for you, bringing you a message of love, appreciation. This is the lovely page that brings in exactly that. Lovely messages of that help and support. So listen out for those messages coming in. Trust your intuition as well. Go within and listen to that inner voice. The Knight of Pencils comes racing in and says, choose with care. So don't go rushing into anything too quickly. The Knight here has a choice of this lovely main road or this bumpy little track full of potholes. She needs to think carefully. So just take your time, step back and move forward at a manageable pace and think everything through carefully. And it's going to be easier than you think because the Ace of Pencils brings in the clarity that you've been waiting for. So you can see, look, she's missed the lovely target here with the first few goes, but now she's hit the bullseye. And this Ace of Pencils brings in clarity, new ideas, things that you've been waiting for. It's really the light bulb moment card coming in. And once you find that, you'll be able to make these sensible and well thought out choices. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I've got stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. Okay. So if you're doubting something and you think you're wrong, trust your instincts and your intuition because you'll be right, Tammy. And you got life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? Well, we know you're positive, you're spiritual, and just continue on that path, Tammy. Now, you also got the 2 of Pentacles, and that's you juggling. You could be trying to budget your money, but you could be juggling time. This is a card that you need some more balance. You could be trying to make 2 choices, 2 options, 2 decisions. Anything coming in, don't just make light of it. You'll get the answers. You know the answers already. But you could be juggling time. You might find that you're being a little overwhelmed right now trying to get things done. Take your time, pace yourself. Okay. The 2 of Pentacles is that card of juggling, and it could be your time. It could be your personal life with other things that are going on in your life, but you could also be juggling your bank account. You might be moving money around. Okay. That's what I have for you. I hope that helps. And we've got Queen. She's here. So is Hélène. Okay, Queen.
So, Queen. King of Pencils is the first card out for you. Now, he, or the king, is an authority figure in the deck. And the King of Pencils is very clear thinking, very logical, not terribly emotional, very well educated in complex paperwork, and very often in a place of authority. And the King of Pencils comes in to give you help and advice should you need it on a very professional basis. So it might be on perhaps the small print of a new job contract. It might be a legal issue. It might be the small print of finances, that get the sort of thing that we wouldn't come across every day. Up steps this King of Pencils with some sound and sensible advice. The Eight of Pencils says, yes, you can. Don't be held back by any negativity of your own or anybody else's. This card says, have self-belief, have self-confidence. Yes, you can. And literally, the Queen of Wands shows up as your final card, saying just that. She personifies confidence, self-belief, and yes, I can needs to be your mantra this week. You've got two cards, one with yes, I can, and one with yes, you can. So have the confidence and the self-belief, and that King of Pencils comes in with that extra advice should you wish to take it. So I hope that helps.
Excellent. Well, Queen, you need to be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. Stand in the power of who you are. You're unique, you're beautiful, and you are authentic. So don't let anybody try to persuade you or coerce you into wanting to change anything about yourself, because you're just perfect the way you are. Look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you right now. Okay, you're getting messages, downloads that there's something that you need to do, and you should take action and go towards it. Your outcome card is the Eight of Wands. Something's going to happen fast. Okay, you're going to find that if things have been going slow, momentum's going to pick up quite quickly. You could also be receiving a lot of information, contacts, phone calls, emails, texts, anything like that could be coming in as well. But this card is also indicative of the Wands of Cupid. There could be somebody new coming into your life. So that's what I have for you, Queen. Blessings, Queen. Hélène, you're here. I know you were here. Where are we here? Hélène, I know you were here a minute ago. Let me know if you're still here. Okay, you're on the list. I know you popped in a minute ago. So thank you, Tammy. We're going to do Hélène first, and then we'll do Tammy. She wants a love message. Okay, so we're going to do Hélène. There you are, my darling. Okay, good.
We're doing Hélène.
Hélène.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. Okay, Hélène. High Priestess card, number 2. That's your first card. And this is you doing your homework. Finding out all the information that you need. Just stepping back before you go racing ahead and just making sure that you have all the information you need. So take your time, think it through, do your homework. Then the Hermit said, time for you to step up, shine your light in the world, lead by example, teach from experience. This is you stepping up into this leadership role. Do your homework first, and then the Justice card. This is lovely. This could be decisions falling in your favor, but generally this card says, do what you know is the right thing to do, follow your moral compass, be led by honesty, integrity, wisdom, and fairness, and that will be the road in front of you is clear. Those lovely qualities will lead you forward in a lovely new direction. So I hope that's helpful.
Okay. What I've got for you is you're holding on for something right now. Okay. The Four of Pentacles, but it's also being conscientious about your money, how you're spending it and how you're saving it at this time. You're in control, though. You've got the Emperor. This is being logical and organized. Okay, you're in the seat of power here. You have the ability to make those choices and decisions wisely because you do have the finances to do it. You're going to be okay. This is a new opportunity that could be presenting itself in the near future. It could be this new job where you're going to find that you will be happy with this new move forward. You're going to be subjected to a lot of overwhelming decisions and choices. Okay. I call this eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do I pick? Right. But I think that you're going to be mindful and make good decisions on when you have to pick and choose something here, whether it's the new residence you're going to move to, whether it's a new job, those kinds of things. Okay. I hope that helps. And we've got, we did have Deanne Warman, if you're here. Step forward. You were here in the room, and Fatima. So let's see who we have here. If you're here, Deanne Warman. The room I found is a slum. I need to find a new one in June. Yeah, you're there's lots of choices and decisions now. You're still in the process of having to do. That's what I'm seeing in those cards for sure. That's too bad. But at least you know you're not going to take that one. Okay, you're here.
Damn.
Okay, and Fatima is too. So those will be our last that we're doing for the day. And we will be shutting down the room. The chat room will be over now.
Okay. Do we need to do a love reading for Tammy?
Yes, we do. We need to do we need to do that now.
Should we do Diane first and then
we can? But I don't want to. Okay, we can do Deanne first, and then we've got to go back to Tammy because Tammy did a super chat.
She did, yeah. So we do Diane now.
Okay.
Okay.
So why don't we do Deanne and Fatima, and then we can take our time and do Tammy's full reading. Okay, Tammy, hang in for us. You'll be our last one. Okay, sweetie?
Okay, Diane. 6 of Teacups for you. This is you doing what you've always wanted to do. It's realizing how far you've come, realizing how well you're doing, and now it's time for you to do what you've always wanted to do. The 10 of Coins is one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. This is about financial security. It's happy family life, happy home life, spending time with loved ones, appreciating the little things which we know are the really big things. So quality family time as well. The Ego card says time to leave behind anything that's weighing you down or holding you back. So we're talking about fear, guilt, self-sabotage, self-criticism. Leave those behind. And look, that's just what she's done here. She's picked up these balloons, which are so much lighter. They are guiding her forward with confidence, self-belief, positivity, and optimism. And when you do that, the 10 of Pencils says expect the situation to improve. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you.
Sorry, Kim Broach, but we have been out here almost 2 hours, and yeah, you missed us. But I hope you come back in again. We would love to have you in our room. We go out at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every single Sunday, and we're generally here till 5. So that gives 2 hours to whip in and see us. Okay. Deanne, you've got the card that says, to whom, where are we here? To whom am I comparing myself to right now? What are you able to see in another is only visible because it is within you. Ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today, stop comparing and start creating. So don't compare yourself to anybody, okay? Am I communicating my needs? Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? So journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no or yes? Enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I really want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express them? So you need to be open-minded. You need to communicate clear and concise messages to whoever you're dealing with in the personal world, or even in the spirit world if you're talking to spirit. Now it says, bet on yourself, Deanne, and take chances. Reach your dreams. You've got this. So stop talking yourself out of something. Okay, that's the message I'm getting. You're talking yourself out of something, doubting yourself. The universe says you've got it. You can have it. Okay, sweetheart? So thank you. Okay, Fatima, where are we here? We're going to go back. Message from Spirit. We're going to give you a couple of messages for sure.
So, Fatima, message from Spirit, Queen of Wands. This lovely energy, the Queen says, yes, I can. You just watch me. She's confident. She's full of self-belief because she's learned how to be. She can manifest just what she needs whenever she needs it. And that's just what she's doing here. Look, she's manifesting a pot of tea and a cake. Easy as that. So the Queen of Wands comes in with this lovely energy of self-confidence and self-belief. The Page of Teacups brings in messages of love and appreciation. The pages all bring in a message. They all have an envelope on the card. And the Page of Teacups comes in with this lovely message. So you might get an email, you might get a WhatsApp message of somebody appreciating everything you do and all that you are. This Page of Teacups can also bring in help and support as well. And the Ace of Teacups is a fantastic and wonderful new beginning, positive new emotions coming in. This sometimes can mean a new home, but generally the start of something new, positive emotions coming in. So we've got love, joy, appreciation, happiness, optimism, and it starts right here. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Kim Roach, we had names written down here before you walked in the room that we had on our list to do readings for a specific question. That's a super chat donation only, $5 minimum. And then we do a double reading on you. Right now, we're just giving people a couple of messages because they're in the chat room and they're very general. They're not asking us a question. Before you came in, they were on the list. Okay, so I had closed the list down after their name, but Tammy's getting a reading because Tammy has paid us for a reading. So we wanted to just finish the last ones on the list. So yeah, you came in under the radar and you didn't get a reading. So I'm sorry, but anyway, that's how it works. Okay. All right. So, and also we had a message back here by Kay Talk. She said, how do we get a reading? You're new here. Well, as I had said, there's chat rooms closed now because it's 2 hours we've been out here. And so if you come in my room again, then you just click that little $ below and you can submit your minimum of $5 or whatever you choose to pay for. And then you can ask a question. So hopefully next Sunday, because we go out every single Sunday at 3 p.m., you'll be in our room and you'll get that opportunity. So thank you so much for coming in. We love to see new faces. Okay. So, Fatima, this is Fatima, right? Yeah. Fatima, your card that I got for you is how can I be more flexible right now? And it says, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you and that you are not alone. Then think about your moves, okay? Just breathe in and breathe out. You've got the Page of Wands, and that's new opportunity that could be coming in. There could be a new idea, something that gets your creative juices flowing, something that you maybe not had expected will come in. This is the beginning of some brand new opportunity that's going to excite you. You've got the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is about you communicating clearly and concisely and accurately with someone. And then maybe somebody very close to you. It could be a partner, a soulmate, a friend, anybody, but this is about you communicating clearly. Yes, you're going to want to lead with your heart, but I always say don't lead with your heart. Think intelligently about choices that you're making on a heart level. Okay. This is also the card that says you could be meeting somebody new as well. So those are your cards. So we're going to go to Tammy. Where are we here? We'll go up to Tammy. Thank you, Tammy, for your super chat, sweetheart. Love message, please. Oh, she wants a love message. Okay.
Okay, Tammy. The first card you've got in this respect is the Temperance card. This is all about compromise. It's about balance. It's about mixing ideas together, talking things over, collaborating. It's the card that isn't in any rush. So this is very much a card of compromise and discussions. Then the Queen of Teacups. This lovely queen absolutely personifies loving kindness, just charity, humanity, humility. Everybody would love this energy in their lives. She brings two messages. The first is make sure you are looking after yourself first. Now, the reason this queen is so good at looking after other people, and here she is, look, making this enormous pot of tea for other people. The reason she's so good at that is that she looks after herself first. So self-care, top of the list. Self-care isn't selfish. Self-care is really important. And then this could well be you stepping up into this lovely role with loving kindness, humanity, and humility, helping other people to feel loved and cared for. The Page of Coins brings in a message that says, do your homework, do your research, find out all your information first. So don't go rushing into anything. Make sure you do it mindfully, think it through, compromise, talk things over. And then this lovely energy of you stepping up into this lovely role is absolutely beautiful. So, Tammy, I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful. Tammy, you're still getting over this separation and it's time to release your ex. I think what's holding you back meeting a new person in your life is the fact that you know you're not completely divorced in your own heart, but it's been years, Tammy. So you don't have to be afraid or feel that it's sinful if you meet somebody new. You're not living with your husband anymore. It's over and done, and it has been for years. So it's about you getting out of that mindset. Okay, let that go. Release your ex. Okay, the time has come to clear your energy of any of those thoughts. Okay, now I do think that you're going to meet somebody and it's going to be like a past life relationship. It's almost like you're going to say, I feel like we know each other so well that we finish each other's sentences and that you feel as though you've been together in another life. It's just the puzzle pieces are going to fit really well. Stay optimistic. Okay, don't give up on yourself here. You know, positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance that you want. Now, you could actually be meeting somebody in the next few weeks. This could be at a social function, could be at a family function where somebody brings a friend. You could meet somebody anywhere. But I think within the next few weeks, you might have a mindset to get out there and to meet somebody. And I think a year from now, you're going to find that person. It will be a long-term relationship in your life. Okay, so those are the cards I have for you. They sound promising. Well, everybody, we're down to 7 people now, and whoever's in the room, I truly want to thank all of you. It's a blessing that you come in every single Sunday for Ann and I to support us and our channel. And I please, those that are new that don't know Ann, look her up. She's Ann Ellis Angels. Okay, and we got to get rid of this because I don't know why it's not there. Okay, so it is Ann Ellis Angels, and she has a beautiful channel out here. All the cards she uses here today, she's designed and she's produced, and they're all angels, and they're some of the children in them are her children, and they're amazing. So please go check her out and subscribe to her, because I'm promoting her so she can get 1,000 subscribers, and she's up to now
869.
Yes, she's getting there, and she'll be able to have that little button like undo, that super chat button on her channel. And she'll also be able to apply for a super chat or for a AdSense account, which means all those little irritating overlaid ads that you see on YouTube videos, they pay us pennies for them, but they pay us for them, and they can add up. So she could be making a nice little income for all her effort. And she puts out beautiful readings every single week faithfully on all the zodiac signs. So those of you that aren't subscribed to her yet and don't watch her, please go and check her out, because she's amazing. Thank you. On that note, all the mothers out here, we wish that you have a beautiful day. And I'm sure most of your days are winding down like mine and Anne's, and that you had a lovely day, whether you spent it with your kids or not. That mothers, sometimes we can't be with our kids, and that's okay too, because often at our age, our kids are adults and they're mothers of their own, and they're spending time with their own children. So on that note, we will see you again next week. And remember, once a month, the first Sunday of every month, we will do this draw again. And I think we'll change it up. We'll make sure that we only put the names that are in the room at the time, so that somebody in the room will get the draw. Because if I draw your name and you're not in the room, I could be going through that jar forever to find somebody to pick. So we do 2 draws, and you get a free reading from both Anne and I, and you don't have to pay for that super chat. So on that note, we love you very much. And Anne, do you have anything you want to say on that?
Oh, thank you so much. These Sunday evenings for me, I absolutely look forward to, and I am so grateful for everybody. What a privilege to read for you every week. So I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. And I absolutely love it. It makes my heart sing. So lovely to meet you all. And thank you.
Have a great evening, guys, and a great week. And we'll see you again next Sunday. Take care.
Ciao. Bye.